Hey everyone, this is Shannie from Baker Creek, and today we are doing a tea tasting. So we've picked some of our favorite fresh herbs and flowers from the garden, and we're going to be comparing them. We want to find out what's the best, what is the #1 tea plant that you can put in your garden. So I'm going to be comparing the flavors, and we'll talk a little bit about the plants themselves, but without much further ado, let's get steeping. So we're ready to do our tea tasting. And the first one we've got is Thai mint. So this can actually be found in a range of Thai dishes like spring rolls and things like that. But it's also a great tea plant. And I love the flavor. It's got a bright, lightly minty flavor. Almost has a little bit of a basil note to it. So it's maybe halfway basil, halfway mint. It's mellow. It's not bitter at all. I love it. It's smooth. Next we have a golden lemon balm. And lemon balm is one of the most incredible citrusy scented plants. And I love it in my garden. This has a nice lemony citrus flavor, but it's not too strong like it's not like a citronella candle. It's a nice mellow citrus. I love that. Mellow, citrusy, minty. So that's the golden lemon balm. Now this one I'm excited for. This one's called mountain mint. This is a plant that's native to North America, and it was one of the original early American tea plants. It has a fantastic smell. It's intoxicating growing in your garden. I think this one's my favorite so far. So this is a mild mint flavor. It's not so minty forward. It's more smooth finish. It's sweeter, a little bit sweeter than mint. Can't quite put your finger on it. There's just something really nice about it. I think because it's a nice smooth minty flavor. So that was the mountain mint. Next is one of my favorite for attracting pollinators in the garden. This is fennel. You can eat fennel bulb, you can eat its florets, you can eat its seeds, the foliage. It's a super useful plant. I love the licorice scent. Now let's see how it is in tea. It's perfect. It's got that nice licorice flavor. I love it. It's not too strong. That would be really nice if it was iced on a hot day. Next, we're going to try Echinacea. So there are different colors of Echinacea, different varieties of Echinacea native to different parts of the country. But we've got Echinacea purpurea here, the purple flowered coneflower. And I'm sure you've all heard of the medicinal benefits of Echinacea. And it can be prepared fresh into a tea. I like it. It's nice and it's mild. There's not too much flavor to it. This one is really you're making this for its medicinal purposes because it is an immune boosting plant. Another one of my favorites. This is chamomile. You see these small flowers? Chamomile has incredible natural ability to calm the nerves. So this is an anti-anxiety plant, or it's said to be. So it has calming properties, and it tastes like apples. A little bit like pineapple, very mellow, which is perfect because it's supposed to mellow you out. I love chamomile tea, and this is a good one. Here's one that you may not have tried before. This one's called Navajo Sunset Agastache. So the crop is called Agastache, and the variety is Navajo Sunset. So we already love it because the flowers are gorgeous. The scent is amazing, and then so this is refreshing. This is definitely a tea that I would like to have iced. It wets your whistle. I like that it makes you feel like you have a little bit of energy. That's bright and floral, a little bit sweet. I really like this one. This is Agastache Navajo Sunset. Okay, so this one, maybe you've tried it. This is Spilanthes. The Latin name is Spilanthes. The common name is toothache plant. We call it that because it has a natural ability to numb your mouth. So I'm just going to take a small sip. I'm not sure if there's much flavor to Spilanthes. I've never tried it in a tea, but I do know that it has the ability to numb your mouth, and that in antiquity it was used for toothaches. So let's give it a try. Wow. Okay. So it doesn't have much flavor, but it has a tingly feeling in your mouth. So what I would do is mix that with a more flavorful, I would mix that with a more flavorful tea for a really cool effect. Or you could play a fun prank on someone because it's harmless. It's not gonna hurt anybody, but it does leave a little bit of tingling in your mouth. Okay, so this is marigold tea. We've got marigold leaves. You guys know marigold. It's that famous fall flower that you see everywhere with the beautiful bronze, gold, or yellow flowers. And this is the foliage made into a tea. It smells like a marigold. It's sweet. It tastes like a sweet marigold. This is actually fantastic. This is my first time having marigold tea, and I love it. Okay, marigold tea. We gotta add that one to the list. I'm gonna have that again. All right, so this one's called bee balm. You probably know this plant because if you are like most gardeners, you like to see some pollinator action in your garden. I know I like to bring as many pollinators to the garden as possible. So planting things like bee balm is going to make that happen. So let's try it in tea form because I already know I love this plant to bring bees and butterflies to the garden, but let's see what its flavor profile is, okay? Ooh. Spicy. This is really complex. So it starts off sweet. It has a little bit of a minty flavor, but there is a distinct spicy kick. Almost reminds me of a spicy basil. That's really interesting. I love that. Again, this would be one that I would pair with a sweet herb and make that as a mix, but this would be just fine on its own as well. Bee balm. So bring the bees and the butterflies to your garden and then enjoy some tea. All right, so this is called blue spice basil. Did you guys know there are so many different kinds of basil? When I first started gardening, I thought there was just Genovese Italian basil for making pesto. I had no idea there were so many types. Blue spice is one that I became enamored with when I started working at the Baker Creek Gardens because its scent is over the top. It's unique. I like the color of the flowers. I just think it's a little bit more ornamental than other basils. But it's really the scent that gets me with blue spice basil. Always has. So let's try it in tea form because I've never had this as a tea. It's nice, sweet basil flavor. I like it. Yeah, that's really nice. That's not like drinking a cup of pesto basil tea. It's a bit sweeter. It's unique. Okay, so this one is another favorite of mine because I love the flavor of licorice. So this is Anise Hyssop. And it's got the square stem, so you know it's a relative of mint. And it's got these beautiful spiked flowers. This one is absolutely loaded with pollinators in the summer in our garden, and it's really easy to grow. So it definitely gets a top choice as far as a garden plant for me. And I actually drink this tea almost every morning back home, especially iced, so I do know what I'm getting myself into. Yeah, so it's super, got that licorice flavor, which is a love-hate flavor, but I think this is a nice kind of mellow representation. It's a good, strong flavor, but it's not punch you in the mouth. It's really perfectly balanced. I love it. So Anise Hyssop has that nice licorice flavor, maybe even more licorice flavor than fennel, which is kind of a plant that's famous for that flavoring. Okay, so I've got another, this is a Thai basil. Thai basil is another one you're going to find in your spring rolls and other Thai cooking. I just like growing this plant because I like cooking Thai food, so there's 1,000,001 ways to use it. I just want to take a moment to appreciate the fragrance of Thai basil because it's one of the most fragrant. Yeah, it just volatilizes right there and it smells so good. This is fantastic. Now, this iced would be a top choice. I love Thai basil and a tea form. It can't be beat. That's amazing. Okay, so this is another form of agastache. This is agastache rose mint. So you can see the flowers are stunning. Just grow it just for that reason alone, just for the flowers. It's also loved by pollinators. I also can't keep my nose out of this plant because it smells phenomenal. Okay, so this one is the most floral that we've tried. Of all of these, even some that have flowers directly on them, this one I would describe as floral. It tastes like rose, big time, actually. This tastes a lot like rose, which I like a floral flavored tea, so this, I can't get enough of this. I need another sip. Okay, wow, rose mint, agastache. That one's kind of tied for top. I really like that. That is an unusual tea flavor, which I like. I haven't had that before. So this is the butterfly pea. I don't know if you guys have seen butterfly pea before. It's all over Asia, especially Thailand. We have a fantastic double flowered variety that we offer. But what I love about butterfly pea is it makes your tea into this incredible, unique blue color. And if you guys didn't know, blue is actually a really rare color on the floral spectrum. You don't see blue flowers too often. And so making a natural blue food dye, it's not that common. So I love making a natural blue food dye. This is really fun to make. It has a really nice mild flavor. It doesn't have a lot of flavor to it, but what's really fantastic about this plant is its color. And what I also love is that it's actually said to be stronger than chamomile in its calming and relaxing properties. So this is another medicinal plant that we love. And then finally, this is a natural sweetener. You've maybe had this come out of a packet before. This is actually stevia, guys. So if you haven't had stevia in its leaf form or seen it in its leaf form, this is what it's like to actually grow stevia. It's a really funky plant. Now you could probably pair this plant with all of these to sweeten these teas up. So this is a natural sweetener. I'm not sure what this is going to be like as just a tea on its own. I think that if you have a sweet tooth, it's a top choice. Yes, indeed, it is sweet. I've read things that say that stevia is much sweeter than sugar, but it won't do things to your blood sugar. It's seen as a healthful sweetener alternative. And I mean, you can't really deny this is just a plant right here. It's not highly refined, anything like that. And it is indeed super sweet. So blend this stevia with any of these teas and you're gonna have a great blend. But now it's time to actually choose my favorite. So I'm gonna give you guys a top 3 and then I'm gonna tell you which one I choose as my number 1. Okay, so number 3, my number 3 pick is going to have to be agastache Navajo Sunset. It's so much fun to grow. It's so beautiful in the garden, but this flavor, I just haven't had a flavor like this before. I really like it. It's a little bit minty, really mellow, but there's something I can't even quite describe. It's kind of sweet. So I love that. Number 2 is butterfly pea. I have had a major crush on this plant for a long time, and it's definitely my number 2 just because of its medicinal qualities. I would probably pair it with something else for flavor-wise, but I really like how it makes that beautiful blue color. And I'm going to choose my number 1 favorite tea plant from our tea taste test. It's gonna have to be the agastache rose mint, because I can't deny this beautiful rose flavor. I mean, it's minty, it's rosy, it's a little bit sweet. This needs no additional flavoring of any kind. I just want a few ice cubes in here and it would be perfect. So I hope you guys learned something today. I hope you guys are ready to go out and dig up your next tea garden. You can find all these seeds on, most of these seeds, I think all these seeds, on the RareSeeds website. So check us out on the website. Get yourselves a nice little tea garden started, and we want to hear about all of your tea adventures. So thanks, guys, for joining us.